Smile a little. Make your face very soft. And then make your feet heavy on the floor. Even pick up your legs and just spread your feet apart, feet hip width apart. Feel the floor with your toes. Notice if that feels a little different for you. And then just use all your tools to come inward. So just imagine everything's coming in, or maybe even you're shutting everything out, whichever image works better. I kind of like the idea of the image of coming inward. So going through the layers of my body, away from the outside world, through the layers, my awareness goes in, more or less to my spine, the chakras. But some people like to imagine like creating like a bubble where they're not worried about what's happening outside. Whatever that, however that works for you, as long as the end result is presence, then that's all I ask. Just presence, no big deal. Yeah, presence is hard. Presence is the hardest thing that we do, I think. So start to work on your presence, deepen your breath, close your eyes, soften your body, widen your shoulders, make your feet heavy on the floor, your bum heavy in the chair. Swallow gently to release the back of your throat. Maybe we can buzz a little bit today. So get your lips nice and softened and released. You can buzz or hum, whichever brings the best result to you. Take a few breaths together first. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth with a little ha sound. Inhale through your nose 2 more times. Make your breath a little bigger each time. Exhale, gentle ha sound. Notice where your shoulders go as you exhale, ha. Make that as long as you can. One last one. Inhale. Exhale, ha. That doesn't have to be a loud ha. It can just be a gentle ha sound. And let's buzz a little bit. If you don't care to buzz, you can just continue with a ha sound. I'll do one buzzing and one humming. Sometimes I have to stop myself from doing the longest buzz possible. Maybe I could buzz for 45 minutes. I don't know. Buzzing, I can really go a long time. Notice with the buzzing, what happens is you really have a small place that the air is coming out. You really have like almost a tiny little hole in your lips. That is the buzzing, the output. And it can really slow down your exhale. Really good if you're in trauma situation. Take a couple of gentle breaths and then we'll hum. So if you buzzed that time, just take notice of what was vibrating. For me, the buzzing vibrates particularly in the chest, the upper chest, and around my jaw. Humming tends to be more in the sinuses. Take a deep inhale through your nose to hum. Humming tends to also work in the lips because the lips are on top of each other. Take a couple of normal breaths. And just notice for me, both of those, but especially the hum tends to come out the left side. But you can see as you hum, the air is escaping through your nose, so it's not as small an opening. Just a couple of gentle breaths. And let's begin to ramp up our breath today. I'd like to do an active practice today. So I'm going to push my chair back a little bit. And we'll take some ha breaths. Wiggle your way forward to the front of your chair, not too far. You don't want to fall off. Have your bum cheeks firmly rooted on your chair. I say things in chair yoga that I never thought I'd say. Who would ever think have your bum cheeks firmly rooted in your chair? You can extend your legs in front of you if you like, or have them bent. You can start with the legs bent and extend them later. If you're on the floor, you're just doing this, lifting your arms up on the inhale. Exhale, ha breath. And this can be, first couple can be very gentle. Forward fold. Inhale, nose. Making that nitric oxide, exhale, ha, through your mouth. So this is a way of really creating a nitric oxide factory because you're really saving it. Exhale through your mouth. It's produced now at the back of your throat. And if you exhale through your mouth, you're sort of saving it because you're not making your air go by your sinuses again. One more time. At this speed, exhale. Let's speed it up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you're standing up, it looks like this. This is as good as a cup of coffee. Well, it doesn't taste as good, but does the same thing to your nervous system. If you get dizzy, stop and stay still. Breathe shallowly. Exhale. Instantly warming up the body. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale long. Exhale through your nose. Shoulders come down gently and slowly. Notice if there's any slight dizziness, any tingling, what's happening in the body. Sometimes you get tingling in the fingertips or toe tips because it pushes the oxygen out in your circulatory system. Take another inhale, exhale. So now you know that's as good as a cup of coffee to wake you up if you're feeling blah, but you don't want any more caffeine. That's a really good option. I don't even know what the name for that is. I just call it the nitric oxide factory. One more breath. And we know what nitric oxide does now. It dilates everything, dilates the lungs, dilates your blood vessels. In general, it's just a darn good thing, nitric oxide. Last breath. Okay, so we're a little bit in our sympathetic nervous system tone now. So we're going to get started with some sun salutes. And let's go through some vigorous sun salutes today. I'll do the first two seated. We'll do four. We'll do the first two seated. And then the last two, the next one I'll move back. And then the last one I'll stand up. Okay, here we go. My knees are bent. Inhale overhead. And we've already done this. Exhale. Inhale, long spine. Hands on knees. Exhale, fold. Everybody knows this really well by now. Inhale your right knee up. See if you know where we're going before I say it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral knees, neutral hands. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chest back. Going left, inhale, left knee up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. I'm doing the ha breaths now. Exhale, fold forward, ha breath. If the ha breaths made you dizzy, you can stop and just do normal breath. If the ha breaths made you feel good, keep doing them. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale. Other side. Inhale, overhead. Enjoy the process. Exhale, fold. Don't wonder when we're done. It's hard not to wonder when we're done. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Just enjoy the presence. You know you're here for 45 minutes. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, curl. Forehead to left knee. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Inhale, chest forward, belly button forward. Open your throat. Exhale back, close your throat. Inhale, right knee up this time. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Big ha breath, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Stretch your spine. That's what your hands are on your knees for. And then exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Beautiful. Take a breath. On your exhale now, as we rest, extend your legs out front. Keep your legs bent if that was enough for you. I have my legs extended and my toes flointed. Remember flointing? Barbie foot. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive. Inhale, long spine. Fascia of the whole body extends here. Spread your toes if you can. Look at your toes and spread them. This gets a little more vigorous. Inhale your right knee up. Exhale, fold, forehead towards right knee. Little vigorous practice today. Never hurt anyone. But if it does hurt you, don't. Take it back. Exhale, middle ground here. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, chest back. Inhale, right knee up. Sorry, left knee up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Extend your legs, big ha breath, forward fold. These big breaths taking us into our sympathetic tone. Our get stuff done tone. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up, belly. Exhale, neutral. You guys know your way. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. If you came to a class in person with me, I wouldn't even be doing this with you. You know it so well. Inhale, long spine. I'd be walking around, checking you out. Inhale, left knee up this time. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Hands on knees, knees bend. Inhale, belly button comes forward. Exhale, belly button pulls towards the back of the chair. Inhale, right knee up this time. Exhale, forward fold. Big forward fold. Come forward. Big inhale, long spine. Big exhale, fold. Big inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Other side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, dive forward, big ha breath. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Slide your fingers down towards your feet. Inhale, left knee up. I might be repeating myself here. Doesn't matter. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Inhale, dump your pelvis forward. Open your throat. Very vulnerable pose here. Exhale, pull your pelvis back. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, curl your forehead. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, extend your legs and fold forward. Those Barbie toes, long Barbie feet. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Scoop your arms, inhale up. You can even open your eyes for this part because it's so vigorous. Exhale, neutral pose. Take a resting breath. I'm gonna go back to my back chair. Now we'll do some lunges here, but still on the chair. I encourage you to come to a chair if you have one. This is actually a really fun sequence. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. My feet are still Barbie toed here. Inhale, turn right into the lunge or pull your knee up. Exhale, down into the lunge, left psoas. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, come to neutral pose. Leave your right knee where it is, leave your left knee where it is, but be in goddess legs. Hands on knees. Inhale, bring your upper body through. Beautiful stretch for the quads, or the inner thighs, the adductors, I should say. Exhale back. Now, left knee in if you're doing seated, or if you're doing the lunge, turn to the left. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, drop down. Big lunge. Everybody forward fold. Turn to the front. Plant your bum on the chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Cascade forward. That fold is a little bit of a rest. Inhale up. Push the floor with your feet if you can reach. Exhale, neutral. Other side. Here we go. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Big exhale. Inhale, long spine. Slide your hands along your legs. Exhale, fold. We're still making nitric oxide here. Inhale, left knee up or turn to the left, lunge. This lunging takes a bit of practice, but it's really a cool sequence. Exhale down. Fold your head into your knee if you're seated. Big inhale. Come to center. Leave your legs wide. This is my favorite part of this sequence. We hardly ever get this. Inhale, cow pose. Pull your chest through. This is real thoracic spine stretch. Exhale, curve back. Inhale, right knee comes up to your chest or turn to the lunge. Exhale, drop down low. Big inhale, almost done. Exhale, turn to the front, bring your feet out front. Floint your toes if you like, and exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Nice bright movements here at the beginning of the practice. I'm going to do the last one standing. Here we go. Inhale, overhead. See how I kind of bounce my knees a little bit to get a little higher. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Right knee up towards your chest if you're in the chair, or step your right foot back, lunge. Exhale, curl your forehead down or down into a lunge. It's a lot of fun in these corduroy pants. Inhale, long spine. And now we're going to neutral pose. That's downward facing dog if you're on the floor. Hips are high, fingers are spread. Ripple forward into cow pose or up dog or cobra. My fingers are really alive on the floor to protect my shoulders, coming back, downward facing dog. If you're on the chair, inhale your left knee up. If you're on the floor, right foot moves. And exhale, drop down. Big inhale here. Everybody, forward fold with a ha breath. Inhale, half lift. Wear your belly muscles, exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral pose, mountain pose. The rest is as important as the work. I'm getting a little dizzy. I'm going to bring my breath back a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. See how my movements get a little smaller and my breath is a little smaller. It's your practice. I just give you the tools. Inhale, left knee up or step it back. Exhale, drop down. Deep, deep, deep drop down. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose. Downward facing dog if you're on the floor. Hands on your knees if you're in the chair. Ripple forward. And then ripple back. If you are on the floor, left foot is going to come forward. If you're in the chair, right knee comes forward. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale. Exhale, everyone fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, rest. Take a good breath cycle here to rest. That was pretty vigorous. That was pretty fast. Nice, calm exhale. Calm your breath, calm your nervous system. Maybe extend your breath a little. Let's extend the exhale. Take a little inhale. Extend your exhale. Flutter your eyes gently open. Take your left hand and bring it to the chair beside you. And bring your right hand up and over. Grab the tip of your left ear. And let gravity and the extra weight of your hand pull your right ear towards your right shoulder. Just deepen your breath. Hang out here for a breath or two. Stretching and toning the vagus nerve. Stretching and toning the sides of your neck. And now let's get a little deeper. Take your left fingers and push them towards the floor. Just as if you're like Spider-Man, like Spider-Man, shoot your web down towards the floor. Bring your fingertips, left fingertips towards the floor. Notice how that changes and deepens the stretch and makes it much wider. Brings it right down to your fingertips. And now we're going to do R here. Remember R. Resist is the first thing. I've already done this today, so I can definitely feel the echoes here in my neck. Begin to straighten your neck. And this is a little bit of a dance between your hand and your neck. So your hand resists and your neck comes up, up towards straight, and your neck is going to win. Your head is eventually going to come up to that position it likes to be in, which is neutral. And then take a rest. That's the second R. So remember, it's resist, rest, and restretch. Shake out your fingers, shake out your shoulders. Take a real rest here. And then restretch. Point your left fingertips at the floor, grab your ear. You don't really have to grab it, that's not necessary. I just feel like it kind of makes me do the stretch better. And then let gravity take your right ear towards your right shoulder, and just notice if you're going a little deeper. And here's a little add-on. Drop your chin slowly towards your chest or towards that little divot at the base of your throat. Just drop it gently. And you get a different stretch. Goes all the way along the fascia over top of the shoulder blade. And then come back to center. Does anyone notice their hearing changes a little bit when they stretch one side of the neck? I definitely notice that. Okay, let's do the other side. Put your right hand on your chair. You can put it on your knee as well. Bring your left hand up and over. And grab your right ear, just the tip of your ear, as if you're Spock. You know, a little pointy ear. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. And by bring, I just mean let gravity take your really heavy head, your 7-pound head, towards your shoulder. Just gently, just hang out here, get used to what it feels like. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And then take your right fingertips and point them towards the ground. Really move them towards the ground. If you can actually get a little length there, see what you can do. See if you can get that sensation right down to the right fingertips and all the way around the right side of your neck. And now we'll go into R. So I always feel like I'm laughing. R. Okay, bring your neck up to straight, very slowly, resisting with your left hand. It'll feel different on this side. You have different sort of construction of muscles and fascia and different things on the other side of your neck. It'll feel a little bit different. Bring it up, but resist it, resist it, resist it. Get to the top. Let's take our rest. This is the rest portion, the middle R. And really rest. Wiggle your shoulders, move out the fascia. And then point your right fingers to the floor. Bring your left arm up and over. And take that same stretch, re-stretch. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. Notice if it feels different. Take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose, building that nitric oxide. And now gently, ever so gently with the neck, bring or let fall your chin towards your chest. Notice how the stretch changes. Release. Shake it out. Bring one shoulder across your chest. And the other shoulder. Come back to center. Take a little resting breath. Each one of those resting breaths is like a yoga snack. Each exhale that you make in your whole life really is a yoga snack. It's a nervous system snack. Slows down your heartbeat. Okay. Well, let's come into one more shoulder stretch here. Let's do puppet stretch. That's what I did this morning. Grab your right wrist with your left arm. And before you do that even, sometimes it helps to just shake out your right arm. Just take your right arm and turn it into noodles. Imagine like, I don't know when the last time you had an udon noodle was. It was a long time ago for me because I haven't been to sushi place in a long time. But imagine that your right arm is like an udon noodle. You know, one of those big thick noodles. Just make it super noodly. It's in the broth. And then bring it up and tug on it with your left arm. And what happens is your arm is soft. So then you get some movement into the shoulder blade. Often what happens is when we're stretching, because the arm is not soft, this is where the stretch ends. That's the end of the chain. I want your kinetic chain to go all the way. If you can bring it right down to your pelvis, that's even better. If you can feel tugging at your pelvis when you do this, it's awesome. Your quadratus lumborum, just that big muscle just over top of your pelvis. And then take the beach ball stretch. So pull your belly button back towards the back of the chair and pull your wrist towards me. And then come up and shake out your right arm. Your right arm should be a little bit tired and your left arm should be quite tired because it was doing a lot of work. And then let's shake out the left arm. So turn your left arm into an udon noodle, any kind of noodle, spaghetti noodle, that works too. Whatever image gets you really soft, 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 soft in the fascia. I want the fascia all the way back along your back body to be soft. Then grab your left wrist with your right arm and just start tugging on it overhead. So it's as if somebody else is tugging on your hand. Your right arm is strong and your left arm is just so soft. If you have problems with your shoulder dislocating, this is not a stretch to go very deeply into, but you can go a little bit into it. Okay, start the puppet stretch, really pull, pull on your wrist, pull back with your belly button, resist with your belly button, go over a big beach ball here. Big beach ball. I don't even know if we know what beach balls are anymore. Over those big yoga balls. And then come back. Shake out your left arm, shake out both arms, move both shoulders. Kayak a little bit with your shoulders, go back and forward. So that is moving and mobilizing all the fascia of your back along your lats, hopefully, those big muscles of your back. And just to see what's happened here, bring one elbow across your chest and see if you have a little more movement. We did a whole rotator cuff class the other day on the weekend. So you might have some sensations from that. And then same thing, other side. And then let's get into some elbow cars. I'm going to come to stand up. So CARS stands for controlled articular rotation. I'm just going to stand beside my chair. You don't have to, you can if you want. Elbow cars are done with the elbow. So you're drawing a huge circle with your elbow. Take it as slow as you can and make as big a circle as you can, as if you're doing the backstroke, but it's just your elbow. Your hand is relaxed and you're making as big a circle as you can. And when you feel like that little stuck feeling, like you can't go any further, go a little further. Go investigate into that part of your shoulder. Make as big a circle as you can. You can even bring your elbow inside and up. Create the biggest possible circle, nice and slow. The slower you do controlled articular rotations, the better for your joint. We don't have a lot of time in 45 minutes, so you can't. Controlled articular rotations actually take quite a bit of time to do them right. So I'm just going to do one or two. I just want you to get a sensation of the edge there. Okay, so that's 2 on one arm and then take 2 in each direction on the second arm. And these are not this. We were doing that before, right? This is this. I'm moving my elbow as big as I possibly can. I'm going to every little crevice of my shoulder range of motion. And I'm going very slowly into that crevice. And the idea behind CARS is to lubricate, to open up parts of the joint that aren't usually open. We get into patterns of movement, especially if we do repetitive sports, golf, swimming, running, all those things. We get into repetitive movements and our joints are not well served by that. Okay, so that's 2 in that direction. If you have joint problems, then controlled articular rotation are your solution. They take patience. Usually they're done about half the speed of what I'm doing right now, or maybe even less. People that are really serious about them do them very, very slowly. You can look up controlled articular rotations on the internet or on YouTube. Okay, shake it out. Those are just little mini CARS. Okay, let's do an IT band stretch. So come to the side of your chair and step your outside foot in towards the chair, crossing it over. We've done this before. If you want to continue in your chair for this, you absolutely can. You don't have to come out of the chair. Do the same thing in the chair, cross your leg and lean away. So here I've got my left foot over my right. I got my hand on the chair for support and I'm pushing my hip away from the chair and I'm leaning towards the chair. Take a couple of big deep breaths here. You're going to get a stretch here and in your IT band, top of your thigh. Take one more breath. Maybe look up underneath your left triceps and biceps, armpit. Take a huge breath. And then everybody forward fold with cross legs, whether you're in the chair or whether you're standing. Just take a forward fold. Notice how it feels vastly different from our regular forward fold. Gently come up. Walk around your chair if you're in the chair. If you're standing. If you're in the chair, switch your legs. Now I'm taking my right foot up and over my left. Put my left hand on the chair. Come up and over. Poking my hip out to the right, away from the chair. Your hip goes away from the chair. Belly muscles really working here to stop. I don't want to go into my back. I don't want to go into low back here. If anything, you're leaning a little bit forward. And then you look up just under your biceps and triceps. Look up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath here. And then forward fold. Whether you're in the chair or whether you're standing, take a forward fold with crossed legs. Release everything. Bend your knees a little bit if it's too much, or go back to the chair if it's too much to do standing. Take a breath. Release the back of your neck. Make your way back to the chair. Take a breath. Where are your shoulder blades right now? Drop them down low. Notice any tingling. Last stretch. If you're on the floor, you can lie down on your back. If you're in the chair, bring your right foot up onto your left leg. Figure 4 stretch. And we do this a lot, but we'll do it with a twist today. So come into figure 4. Take your little bit of forward fold. So we do that part a lot. If you're on the floor, you're pulling your leg in towards you. And then we're going to twist away. And it's the same thing on the floor. Just grab your knee, twist, twist to the right. Take a breath. And then come back through center and take a little bow to the other side. Take a little bow to the left. Just a little counter pose. Switch your legs. Left leg comes up and over, makes your shape of a 4 here. You can do this if the 4 is too much. Take your little bow forward, little forward fold, just a quick one, not holding a long time. I think we did this yesterday, at least the day before. And now we're going to twist. Twist away from your foot. I'm twisting left. Take a few breaths. Come back through center. Take your little bow to the right. Inhale up. Extend your legs. Forward fold. You can do a wide-legged forward fold. If you're seated, you can come up to seated and take a forward fold, or cuddle your knees into your chest. One big breath cycle there, just to reset everything. Come back up into your neutral posture. Slide your way back on your chair. Bring your hands to your knees. Deepen your breath. Slide your shoulders down your back. Close your eyes if they're open. Gently on an exhale, flip your palms so they face the ceiling. This little gesture makes your nervous system take a downward bump. Goes a little bit more parasympathetic. There's a couple of hand gestures that do that. This is one of them. Another one is to cross your hands on your chest, just to hang your hands heavily on your chest. That does the same thing. Let your body become soft. Soften your toes and the tops of your feet. Soften behind your knees and puddle your calf muscles and the big muscles of your legs. Let them just fall off the bone. Feels so nice to be in our bodies when our bodies are not on high alert. Sometimes we have to practice for a long time to get to a place where our bodies are not on high alert. Soften your pelvis. Take your pelvis off high alert. Soften your pelvic floor. Release your shoulders down. Soften your neck as if you're wearing a turtleneck. We did a lot of work in the neck today. See if you can feel that and soften it. It's not easy to soften your neck. Release the muscles around your lips. We did a lot of buzzing. There should be a little bit of buzzing there as you release. A little tingling, a little awareness. Soften your eyes. Spread your eyebrows apart. Smile your face now. Activate your cheekbones. We're nimble here. And yoga makes us nimble, makes our nervous systems nimble. We're coming out now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Lift your face, lift your breath a little, open your eyes. You can even open your eyes extra wide if you like and let a little more data in, but you still stay soft inside. That's the whole point. Thanks, everyone.